Okay, so, I mean, given the market and the price changes with PSA, I'm more or less putting a moratorium on some of my vintage card buys. Because at some point I do want, the intention was to get them graded. So I figured let's show off where we are. And hopefully you guys can give me some advice as to where to try to get these guys graded. Because I think there's a real case to be made with SGC right now, because they seem to be getting the cards back in a month's time. So let's go through some of these that I've picked up over the course of the last year. And there's some fun stuff in here. Look at that. Bobby Lane. I think this is a 1950 something Bowman, but that's pretty awesome. I didn't think of it. 1950 Bowman. There you go. It says right on the back. Hall of Fame quarterback, Detroit Lions. We'll go, now we're into the late 50s, I think. I'll put up the details in here. Here's a Paul Hornung with the really nice, really cool pink colors. Lenny Moore, Baltimore Colt, great running back, pretty awesome. Again, I got to do I'll put the actual card years, because we're going into another Bobby Lane run, right? Most of these, I guess most of these cards I would expect to probably grade between a 5 and a 7, Maybe if we get lucky, a couple of them get a high grade, but there's always a risk that some of these will come out as like a 3 or a 4. Here's another Bobby Lane. Both of these last cards were from when he was with his with the Steelers, not on the Lions anymore. Move on to Hall of Fame Cowboy, Bob Lilly. All right, he was a tackle. Not quite a Hall of Famer, but a very rare card. Ted Marchibroda, I remember him as a coach and offensive coordinator. Here's when he was during his brief stint as a quarterback with Chicago. I think we're still well into the 60s. That might even be a 50s. I might even have these out of order. I'm all over the place. Now we get into, I think, what is probably my most favorite, one of my most favorite sets here. These are 1969, I believe. Johnny U and Len Dawson. Both of these cards, really good shape. A couple of print things going on in this guy, as you can see kind of up close, a little discoloration, but the cards are in amazing shape for, being something from that long ago. The only Johnny Unitas card in the collection. Here's a Broadway Joe Namath from the 1970 glossy, I believe. I mean, beautiful, just a beautiful card. Love it. Now we go into 1974, Len Dawson and Roger Staubach. The Staubach, other than this tiny corner down here, is beautiful, beautiful shape. The Len Dawson, really good shape as well, just touch off center, left to right. And then I had a few cards from these tall boys, which the players are not completely, well, they're not, I guess that some of them are special, right? Nick Bonacani, Gino Cappelletti, they both have, pretty amazing reputations. Abner Haynes and then Verlin Biggs, common players. But the cards were, in really good shape. And, any cards here that come in higher grades are really valuable. So so we're going to send these in. Although now I'm looking at this Abner Hayes and the kind of those marks up there. I might be second guessing that one. So I guess the question I have for you, my YouTube community, is where do I send these? Do I send them into PSA and probably get better value out of them 9 months later? Or do I send an order to SGC? Probably get some less of a retail value, but basically have the ability to sell some of those within a month or two. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much for joining.